Good morning, the great Indians. I hope you must have revised the previous 3 life processes. The 4th life processes which we started, that is the excretion. Excretion is nothing but a removal of the nitrogenous waste or a metabolic waste from the body. In the plants, the excretory organ, they do not have any specific excretory organ, but there are different parts which helps in the storage of excretory product. We will see little bit in more detail. As well as we studied in a previous video the structural and functional unit of excretory system or urinary system is nothing but a nephron. So just have a look over the structure of the nephron. You are able to see on the screen this cup-like structure is nothing but a Bowman's capsule. You are able to see on the screen, and in which the glomerulus is present. This is network-like structure you are able to see, that is glomerulus. This is the filtration unit. Glomerulus helps in a filtration of the blood. The basic function of the kidney is to filtrate the blood. Okay, now this arteriole, as you studied the different types of blood vessels, there are 3 types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. The biggest artery is aorta. Aorta's branches arteries, arteries branches arteriole. So this arteriole from the renal artery carrying the blood to the Bowman's capsule. The blood is filtered through the glomerulus and then it enters into the convoluted or the curved tubule, that is nothing but a convoluted tube, PCT, proximal convoluted tube. And this, once this proximal convoluted tube receive the blood filtrate of the glomerulus, it passes through this U-shaped structure, that is the Henle's loop. You are able to see loop of Henle with the capillary network. Now this loop or Henle's loop do not help in a absorption, only it helps in a absorption of water and extra salt. Major absorption of the nutrients takes place in the PCT, first convoluted proximal convoluted tube. This is the proximal convoluted tube. Here it is written proximal tubule. Okay, curved one, that's why it is termed as proximal convoluted tube. And then the second convolute, this is the first one, this is the complete first one, proximal convoluted tube, and then it enters into a Henle's loop. This is the U-shaped structure is nothing but a Henle's loop, and then second curved tubule. You are able to see the second curved tubule that leads or opens into the collecting duct. This is nothing but a distal tube. So DCT, distal convoluted tube, PCT, proximal convoluted tube, and DCT, distal convoluted tube. And then every nephron is open into this long tube-like structure, that is nothing but a collecting duct. Every nephron. So see, this is the first nephron. This nephron is about 3 centimeter long and millions of the nephrons are present in a kidney. This one nephron is opening in this collecting duct, another nephron open this in this collecting duct, third, fourth, like this. This is the collecting duct which helps in a collection of a urine. And once the blood is filtered, urine is collected or sent to the collecting duct, and rest along with the nutrients, the blood is given back to the body. Okay, this is all about the structure and function of the nephron. Okay, we will, you just copy down these notes in your classwork copy. Okay, now you just have a look. Each nephron has a cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule. It's just a recap. Containing a bundle of capillaries called glomerulus, the Bowman's capsule leads into a tubular structure which joins into a collecting duct. The renal artery brings the nitrogenous waste. What are the 3 types of nitrogenous waste? Ammonia, urea and uric acid. But human being is classified under ureotelic. So major urine contain 80% about the urea. So you just have a look. So the Bowman's capsule leads into a tubular structure which joins into a collecting duct. The renal artery brings the nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, uric acid along with the excess of water, salt, etc. into the nephron. It filters the nitrogenous waste, water, salts which passes through the tubular structure into the collecting duct. The waste then passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder, and so every collecting duct is opening into a ureter. We already studied the 4 units of a excretory system, 1 pair of a kidney, 1 pair of a ureter. Both the ureters open into a bag-like structure, that is urinary bladder, and urinary bladder is having the opening, that is urethra. So this collecting duct open into a ureter, ureters pour the urine into a bladder, and then it sent outside the body through urethra as a in form of a urine. The useful products like amino acid, glucose, salt, etc. are reabsorbed by the capillaries around the tubular structure and goes into the renal vein. Now excretion in plants. Now have a look. Excretion in plants. In plants, the gaseous waste products produced during the respiration and photosynthesis, oxygen during the photosynthesis is removed through the stomata. As we studied in the photosynthesis, nutrition in plants, exchange of gases as well as these carbon dioxide and oxygen is exchanged through the minute pores which are present on a leaf, that is nothing but a stomata. What is stomata? Stomatas are nothing but a minute pair. Where does it present? It present on a leaf. हमारी जैसे नाक होती है, प्लांट्स की नाक स्टोमेटा होती है. So exchange of gases takes place through the stomata. Excess water is removed through the stomata through the process transpiration. Some waste products are stored in the leaves and removed when the leaves dry and fall off. So see, exchange of gases. So whatever the excess of gases are there, they are removed through the stomata. Second, excess of water is also removed through the stomata, and whatever the excretory excess products are formed in the plants, they are stored in a older leaves, and when the leaves or the plant of parts drop, along with that parts, the excretory product or waste material is removed outside the body. In some plants, you must have seen the gums, resins like structure, that is also a excretory product of the plant. So children, revise this complete life processes. You will very soon you will have the test. So here you have to draw all the life organ system. For example, digestive tract or alimentary canal in a human being, respiratory tract in a human being, circulatory system, how the circulation pathway you have to draw along with the structure and structure of the heart, and the fourth one, excretory system and the structure of nephron. So such all the diagram along with the explanation, you have to complete the things as we completed the life process. Now we will focus only on the test as I plan for the digestive system, nutrition in plants and animals. So you will have the first life process, that is the nutrition. Very soon you will have the test. So prepare the notes, and we created an email ID through which you are going to send the your homework. Thank you very much.